All right, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hopefully good. Hope everyone is having a good day, evening, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this video. I just want to come on here really quick just to show you like a planner dashboard that you can say DIY. I guess it is. It's not fully DIY because I did purchase the actual image off of the Etsy site, but it is a DIY. So you all know this is like the front or the front back. It came with one of the planners. I think it came on the front of a planner. So this is my planner here. It's the Glam Girl. I think it came on the front like that. Yeah, it did. But you know, once you like just turn to a random month, you have your normal tabs here, but you sometimes may want kind of like a bookmark, like a place mark is what you're needing. So I've come up with a way to kind of make my own instead of purchasing more and more. So what I've done is this size here is, I don't know, I think it's like 3¼ by like 9½. It's something like that. I don't know the dimensions of this card, but I just use this card kind of as like a guide. And one of these images here, this image here I purchased off of Etsy. And it came full size. I just resized it this size. It came like a full, I don't know if it was an 8½ by 11, but it came as a full sheet. I just printed this out on regular copy paper. But I sized it down here. And I think it actually goes this way. Yeah, this is the way that it goes. Like you're looking down at the girl sitting and opening her envelope or whatever. So anyway, I sized this down. And again, I think this is 3½ by 9 or a little over 9½. But I sized the image down so it would fit. And then I just printed this out. And then what I'm going to do from here is actually just take my paper trimmer and just cut the size down to what I'm needing. And this one is the first one that I've actually made. So this is kind of just like a sample for me. And some of the markings on here, I'm not sure why my printer printed those, but it was just the way that it printed. And it doesn't matter because it's just going in my planner, so it does not have to be perfect. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and trim this down to about the size that I need as far as for this. And then I will show you guys. Yep. And then I will show you guys what I'm going to do with it. Now, I do have one that I actually put a little more time and effort into that I was making. I set that there. And voila, here you go. This is it. So it's kind of comparable to this size here. And I keep doing it the right side, but it actually goes this way. And then you'll just put your punches on this side. So what I'm going to do here is I'll probably put this on, I don't know, maybe like a silver type background, silver cardstock, and cut it a little bit bigger than this. So once I do punch my holes, it won't punch all the way into here, but that's what I'll probably do for this one. But I do have something else that I want to show you. I have one set to the side here. But for right now, I do have something else I want to show you, which is this, which a lot of you guys may already have this. The Happy Planner, the classic paper punch. I got this yesterday. We were out. And Michael's, I got this from Michael's yesterday, which was Friday. So I had a 60% off coupon that they emailed me or that was on their app. One day, I had two of them. I had one on Friday. One on Thursday, and then I got another one on Friday. So the one on Thursday I used, and I know I got these stamps here, but I didn't use the coupon on this from Capital Chic Design. I got these cute doll stamps the other day, but I got something else from Michael's. I used the 60% off, and can't really think of it at this time, so oh well. But then I got another one on Friday, and I used that. So this here, I went ahead and got this. This is normally, let me show you guys. Let's see. This is normally, yeah, right here, $29.99. I don't know if you can see it, but it's normally $29.99. I used the 60% off coupon, so it took off $17.99 and it made this $12. So I thought that was a good deal that I used for that. And I got this from Michael's. So this is my first time actually using it. Kind of like an unboxing of this maybe, but I mean, it's not, it's really self-explanatory. This here, I've made a dashboard before. More like an insert for my planner. I've made it before, and I've made it just with the regular hole punch. All you do is just have your normal sheet of paper with your image or cardstock. Go ahead and laminate it, and then you will use your planner here. I'll move this out the way. So you will use your planner here as your guide, and then just, you know, take your pen, make your markings for each one. And then once you make your markings, you just take a regular, not the hole punch just like this, but not the 3-ring hole punch, but just a regular one handheld hole punch, and just punch your holes. And then once you do that, you would just take your scissors and at the holes, just cut the slits in them. You know, at each hole. I've made a insert like that before too. I never did a video on it or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other videos on YouTube or somewhere that you can look to find it. But it's easy. You don't have to actually purchase this for $30 or even $12. It was something that I wanted, so I said I might as well go ahead and get it. And this, it lines up with all of these. Okay. So here we go. So let me show you this one that I made. This one is also the same size as this, just a little bit wider. Just use this as a guide. So I have a black piece of cardstock that I've also trimmed just to put on this as a back. This image girl here, I purchased her from Etsy. I forgot her shop's name with this particular image. But I purchased her from Etsy and just resized it down to the size that I needed. And then on this side, I actually used my Cricut and put in a different font. I printed my name. And I just glued these letters. The T is separate, but I just glued the letters on here for her. And I glued her to the side. Glued that to the side. So now what I'm going to do is, this is just on regular printer paper, and this is black cardstock. I'm going to glue these together just to give it a little bit more stability, which you do not have to do this, and I'm not going to glue a lot. I'm just going to actually kind of glue just like the ends. I'm not going to put a lot. I don't want it to show through. So just put these little 5 dots. And then speaking of dots, it's funny because my daughter, when she was in kindergarten, I was gluing something the other day, and she was like, dot, dot, not a lot. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. I'm like, where did you get that at? And she was like, oh, my kindergarten teacher used to tell us that. Well, used to tell me that. She's like, I was the only one that put a whole bunch of glue. She's like, dot, dot, not a lot. And I just think that's funny. But anyway, I put those on there. So now let me bring this down here. You probably can't see it, but I'm going to bring it down here so I can make sure that this is somewhat straight. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can have the black edge around it. Erase my pencil mark there. That was down there at the bottom. So this is how it looks, and then this is the back. So now what you're going to do is laminate it. So if you have, or if you don't have, you may want to get one, but these laminating pouches, and I have, let's see, if it's going to work, because this one has been cut. Now I'm going to have to use another one because that one's actually been cut. I wanted to do both of them at the same time, but I don't have the pink paper that I'm going to trim and put that on, so we'll do them once. Well, I probably will. Hold on, I'll be right back, you guys. Let me find a pink, or no, a silver paper to put this on. Hold. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, can we just say that I have so much paper, it's ridiculous. I don't even want to show y'all, but if you look over here, here is some of the paper that I have, the stash. And then I was trying to find a gray for this, and I almost couldn't find it, but I was able to, because I know I had some somewhere. This I was going to open. I haven't even opened this yet at all, and it's gray craft. I have a whole stack in front of me that I haven't even opened, and I'm like, oh no, I know I don't have to open one, but I just didn't want to open a new one, knowing that I had one. So then I found this one, the architect cardstock that has a variety of the grays, and it was over there also. It shouldn't be this hard just to find a gray. Sorry, it shouldn't be this hard just to find a gray sheet of paper and all this stuff that I have, but I wanted to make sure it was like the right type gray, so I'm going to use this one here. And I was like, I need to go ahead and do this just so I wouldn't have two different waste like the laminating sheet. So let me go ahead and measure this. I'm just putting this on here. I'm just going to measure just a little bit over and bigger than the actual sheet, so I have some room at the bottom there. And I'm just going to draw like a line to cut that there and there. Even though I know that was off camera, I made my two little marks to cut it here and then down there. So let me go ahead and get this cut, and then I will show you the laminating process. And my laminator here, I already have it sitting. It's in front of me. You probably can't see it, but I already have it sitting here waiting and warming up, and I think it's already beeped. Oh yeah, the blue light's on, so it's already beeped. It's already ready and warm. I'm about to mess this cut up, but I did it. Okay, so when I glue this on, I'm actually going to glue it on more to the right side, more towards this side, because I'm going to make my punch on that side. So with this glue, I only need, like I said, like my daughter said, dot dot, not a lot, but I'm just gonna glue just a little bit and glue this on more towards this side. If you guys can see that, if you can't, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to cover up that little mark that I made right there. So I glue it right here. And again, this, and that's perfect at the top. This one here, it actually, with my printer, it has these print marks or print guides, cut guides or something. I don't know. I don't know why it printed like that, but I'm going to, it'll be okay with that. I think I'm going to cut off just a smidge at the bottom here. I don't need it too. I don't want it longer than my planner. So, yep, that'll work. Okay, so now that I have this all ready and together and ready to go, I am going to put this, which would be like a dashboard marker, decorative, something else for my planner, inside of the laminate sheet, if I can open the laminate sheet. I don't know why they come so thin, but I guess they have to. So I have these two. This girl here, I got her from Etsy again. The design, just printed this out on regular plain printer paper, copy paper. You can print on cardstock if you want, or even laminate paper, not laminate, cardstock or watercolor paper. And then I have this one. Now this design here, I know, I remember her. I got this from Etsy. Her name was Maya Maria Designs, or Maya Marie Designs. It's MYAMARIE Designs with an S. or if it's not Marie, it's Maria, MYAMARIA designs with the s.com .etsy. Sorry. And so I'm just going to go ahead and place these two in here like so, and give enough room on, well, will they have enough room? Yeah, they should have enough room on each side to go. Now I'm kind of, well, they should. Let's see. Yeah, they'll have enough room. So just line these up with the bottom and make sure they have enough room on each side, because you're going to have to cut them down the middle and then cut them down the middle apart and then along the sides. And then just make sure you don't have any air bubbles, or at least not that many air bubbles. Yeah, and then this will work. So once you have them in here like this, you know, with the creased side at the bottom and the open side at the top, once you have them in here, all you do from here is run them through your laminator. And I will reach over, you guys, sorry, to put it in the laminator. So it's one in the laminator. Let me turn you this way. If you can see them, they're going in. Oh, maybe if I move this stuff out of the way. Now they're coming out. And you can, if you see a part that's not sealed, you can run it through twice. For the most part, I don't, and that's why I didn't put that much glue on them either. I didn't want that glue to melt or anything in the laminator, even though it's protected by this, the paper, but just run them through. Let's see. Let me take a look and see. That's how it looks. Looks pretty good to me. And it looks like they're sealed pretty good, but I'm actually just going to run it back through just for a second pass, just to be sure. And even though it didn't, you don't have to run it through with the second pass. I did just because, since it's two of them, I wanted to make sure that both of them got all the attention and the heat that they needed, which one pass usually is enough for everything. And my laminator is a Scott laminator. I've been having this for a few years. And then I got the Scotch thermal laminating pouches. I got the big ones, well, these are 8.9 by 11.4. I got these and not the little small ones, because I know I'll be doing bigger projects. So I know they're 8.5 by 11. Yeah. All right, so now that it's come out the laminator, here's how it looks. This side up here is sealed. And then what you would do is go ahead and take your scissors or trimmer, paper cutter, and just cut this down the middle to separate them. And just make sure you get it straight. Let's see. Okay. That should be straight where they both have a separate edge. Yep. Like that. And then you would just cut off the top here. The top, you can cut it not right at the edge, but just give it just a little bit of wiggle room. So it's down like this. And let me cut this top also, just to have a little bit of wiggle room. Sorry if I'm moving the camera and taking the table. So here's one. Let's see, did I have it the right way this time? Yeah. Here's this one. And then here's the other one. Now, what you'll do, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 holes here. So this is how it's going to go in your planner. And as you see on mine, I do have a little bit edge sticking off, but that's okay because I can work with that. Like, it's not going to really matter. Like, at the edge down here at the bottom, it's just a little bit sticking out from the actual planner, but it's okay. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just however you want yours. Now, if you were selling these or something like that, then I guess you would change it. But other than that, I don't have to at least. So, since this is going to go this way, and then this is how the back looks. Oh yeah, this is how the back looks. So even with the back, I could have printed like another image or put a word or something, a saying, a quote, or anything right there. I could have written that either by hand or printed out letters with my Cricut like I did with my name. I just decided not to. This one here, make sure I have this one the right way. The same thing. This is the back. I wanted the back. That's why I put cardstock so it wouldn't look as plain. And so you really wouldn't see like the ink on the other side on the white paper. So that's why I put the cardstock. But you can also print another image or even print, maybe 2 of these and mirror them and put one on the back or whatever. And you can, you can go wild with it. So now I'm going to take my punch that was originally $30 that I got at 60% off from Michael's with that coupon. Made it $12. Good investment, sis. And go ahead and make my punches here. Now well, before I do that, I'm going to take this other half of this white piece of paper that I have and just actually slide it in here to see, because I didn't test it out with no type of settings to make sure. I just did it. So, I just got it. I know it'll match up, but as far as, I just want to make sure that these fit in here. Yeah. I just don't want to mess up on the punch, and I worked so hard on my little dashboard. I didn't want to mess up on it. So make sure when you put it in, you kind of push it in all the way to the rim part back here, because you don't want to have one, not in there. So you would just line this up here and fingers crossed. Put a little work into it. And voila, here you go. Here's your punches. See, along the side. And now here is the magic part. So let me see. Let me just bring this just a little bit closer so you can see. And go ahead and place it in here. This is better maybe if you do it this way. There you go. We'll see. Got her in. And turn it over. Just like that. Perfect. Knew it was something that... And I think these images are cute. If I could find a way to actually print my own design and print my own images. I know you can do it like that, Procreate. I'm not like a drawer or artist like that. Sorry about the glare, but if I could, I would. But yeah, so that's how she is. So when I close the book, it's like this, and you really can't even see it sticking out at the bottom. It's kind of flush with the cover. And then just say if I'm looking, if you're trying to go to that month was, I think, March. I don't even know which one it was, but it's out at the top a little bit. Got right back to it with no problem without having to kind of flip through a few pages here and there. You can just kind of just go to it. And then not only is you can use this as like a bookmark, but you can use this just to dress up your planner, to have more dashboards, more inserts, more diversity, I guess you would say, with it. Just make it, you know, yours, whatever you would like to do. So you can use this pretty much in any planner that you have, especially if it's like the happy planner with these type rings. You can make your own planner, you know, just get you an image, laminate it, DIY the whole thing. You can make a whole sheet of this. The whole, I think the planners were like a 7x9. I don't know what size the planners are, but you can do like a whole sheet of it, a half a sheet. You can do a mini sheet, just, you know, the top half, and have something else at the bottom, or just the bottom half. Make your own pockets and everything else. This one here, I'll punch this in I'll punch it the same way. This is the same process, and put it in here. I'm going to put it on a different month. So, but that's all I have for you guys. That's all I have for you all today, and I guess I will catch you all in another video. Hope you liked the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and let me just know what you think. Y'all, you have a good day. Bye.